Hi, my name is Kaylee Velasquez, and today I will be sharing how to make a Nicaraguan, yes, Nicaraguan recipe that I really love. This meal includes an appetizer, maduros con crema, the main dish, gallo pinto con carne desmenuzada, a typical side salad, a beverage, chia con tamarindo, and a delicious dessert, cajeta de coco, a personal favorite. Let's get right to it. For the main dish, gallo pinto con carne desmenuzada, you will need to do some pre-cooking, which I did last night. To make the beans, you will need half a pound of frijol rojo de seda, or red beans, which you can find at your local grocery store under the Central American Imported Food Products section.
Yes.
You will also need 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 of an onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 liters of water, and you will need to cook this for 1.5 hours to 2 hours on moderate heat. To cook the rice, you will need 1 pound of long grain white rice, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of boiling water. The cook time should be from roughly 20 to 30 minutes on low heat. To pre-cook the meat, you'll need 2 pounds of shredding beef, and you want to make sure that the beef is nice and fresh and tender. You'll also need 1 liter of water, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 slice of onion, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika for taste and coloring so the meat won't be too black when you cook it. You'll also need 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Knorr's chicken broth powder, a pinch of salt, half a lemon, and you want to cook for about 1.5 hours on moderate heat. So here is half a pound of my pre-cooked red beans, 1 pound of my long grain white rice, and 2 pounds of pre-cooked meat. Ah, delicious. And now let's move on to cook our gallo pinto. So the first thing you want to do is preheat the stove on low. And then you want to start chopping your onion. You want to make sure that it's not too thin, but not too thick either. This is really hard. You just want to slice them into dices. Make sure they're not too small. Probably just medium. Just want to make them finely minced. After this, you want to add them into the cup or a regular container that you have in hand. after that, oh god. So after you wash your hands, you just want to start chopping the baby onions. Get rid of that ugly side and start chopping the nice side. And again, you don't want to make it too small or too big. Okay. After that, you want to add them into the container, an extra one that you have handy. And then you want to move on to the bell pepper. So, to cut the bell pepper, I'm pretty sure you know how to do this. Take the stem out. Throw away those seeds. Pop open. So after you cut the bell pepper and have all your ingredients sliced up and diced, you want to go ahead and take the vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of this, and go ahead and drizzle that onto your saucepan. When you add the vegetable oil, you want to make sure to increase the heat just by a little bit. And then you want to go ahead and add the onion. After that, you want to take your spoon and go ahead and mix that around for a couple of minutes, just until it's golden brown. And now we're going to add the beans. You want to make sure to be careful and add them little by little, just so the oil won't sprinkle up and burn you. You want to mix that around for a couple of minutes, maybe about 2. And now you want to add the rice. You want to add it in gradually. Don't go ahead and pour all of it in, or else you will have too much rice and less beans. And you want to go ahead and mix that. And as you can see, it's already starting to form that traditional gallo pinto color. If you could smell this. And you want to mix this for about 15 minutes. And next, we are going to move on to shredding the beef. Now that our beef is cool, we are going to shred to thin pieces just like this. To pre-cook the meat, you'll need 2 pounds of shredding beef And you want to make sure that the beef is nice and fresh and tender. You'll also need 1 liter of water, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 slice of onion, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika for taste and coloring so the meat won't be too black when you cook it. You'll also need 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Knorr's chicken broth powder, a pinch of salt, half a lemon, and you want to cook for about 1.5 hours on moderate heat. While we wait for our meat to finish cooking, we're going to go ahead and get chopping with our salad. For our salad, we will be using 1 tomato, a full cabbage, 1 lemon, a carrot, and a beet. Here I have previously cooked a beet and a carrot steamed. So we're going to go ahead and take half of the cabbage, and you want to face it slanted and start chopping. And you want to make it thin, just like this. So here we are, ready to toss the salad. We've got the cabbage, repollo. We're going to add carrots, zanahoria, tomato, tomate, beets, remolacha. And you want to squeeze lemon on top. And then I'm going to mix it. And the salad is ready. And now for the appetizer, which will be maduros con crema. I have selected 2 plantains or maduros, and you will notice the difference in the color. Just, when you go to the supermarket, it'll usually be this color, which will still be ripe, but the darker it is, the sweeter it is. Rule of thumb. So, I'll be using 2, and you can also use sour cream of your choice, and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So first, I am going to cut the plantain. Slice it down the middle. Open it up very carefully so it won't fall apart. And now we're going to slice it in a slanted way. Don't want to make it too thin or too thick. You want it to get an even golden brown edge. And now we're going to put the oil on the pan. Just want to drizzle it on there, on the edge. And now you want to go ahead and add the plantain. You will start to hear a sizzling noise. That's fine,
Don't get started.
And you gotta increase the heat. And just wait until they mix up just a little bit, and then wait about 2 minutes, and then you can flip them over. Now that they're golden brown, We're ready to remove them from the pan and place them on the napkin to remove excess oil. These smell so good. Can't wait to eat them. Okay, let's go. On to our famous beverage, chia con tamarindo. The ingredients you'll be needing today will be 1/3 cup of chia seeds, 6 pieces of tamarind, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of extracto de frambuesa, also called boysenberry extract, imported from Central America, half a lemon, and 4 cups of water. I started a little earlier and went ahead and soaked the chia seeds into 1.5 cups of water. And I soaked it for about 15 to 20 minutes. You will notice that the chia seeds is ready when it appears as a gooey texture and substance. The same goes for the tamarind, which I let soak in 1 cup of water for the same amount of time until it was gooey. Now I am going to get the tamarind and squeeze it through the colander to extract all the juices. And you want to push it down so everything can be extracted. Good. And I want to pour this in there as well. And then wait until it's in the top and mix it around. And hit it just a little bit. Just tap it. There, got it all squeezed out. And now I'm going to add this tamarind into the jar with the chia seeds, along with 2.5 cups of water. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the boysenberry extract into the jar. Then I am going to add the 1/4 cup of sugar and squeeze the lemon. And then we're going to mix it up all together. You want to mix it up for a bit until you get that nice rosy color. And now you can add it to a cup of ice to chill. Here we are, ready for dinner, and I'll show you my table setting. We have our appetizer, maduros con crema, our main dish, gallo pinto con carne desmenuzada, and our typical side salad with the chilled chia. And to judge my cooking today, I brought in a very special tasting guest, none other than my very own grandma, Mami Noni. Bienvenida, Mami Noni. Siéntese porque hoy yo le voy a servir.
Gracias. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mami Dani. Pruébelo, por favor.
Mmm. 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 Delicioso. Igual como yo. Pero con más sabor.
While Grams is eating, I'll go make dessert.
Mmm.
The moment that we have all been waiting for, dessert, cajeta de coco. For this, we will be needing 2 cups of coconut water, 2 cups of coconut milk, 1 cup of water, and 1/4 cup of rice that has been previously blended through the blender and gone through the colander. Now, we will add all these ingredients to the boiling pot and leave them in there for about 30 minutes. As we put all of these items in, we will gradually add in the sugar. Because we can't forget the sugar. Working on our dessert, cajeta de coco. So, after an hour, the cocoa should look like this. It could be white, but you could add food coloring, which I did. I added a rosy pink to it, so it could give it that nice, vibrant color. And what you're going to do is you are going to take a spoonful and place it into your hand and just mold it into an oval shape. It's a little messy, but it's just like this. And then you're going to place it onto your plate for decoration. And it should turn out like this. So from mi casa to your casa and to my mouth. Thanks for watching.